Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our hip mod for Crusader Kings 2. So our son is willing to give us quite a few men, but notice how we have this laws minus 25% thing. So right now we have feudal focus levies, giving us minus 20% off of 100. And then minimal feudal obligations. We've also got some crown laws. This increases the minimum levy by 5%. The King's Peace dictates who vassals can declare war upon. At this level, they will be able to declare war upon anyone as long as they have a valid CB. Internal King's Peace. The peace. At this level, they will not be able to declare war upon other vassals unless they're rebelling against them. Vassals can no longer fight each other. They don't like it that I restrict them, but we could prevent them from fighting each other. And then total, they're not able to declare war upon anyone unless they're rebelling against them. So they can't attack externally either. Huh. Title revocation is allowed right now. Revocation of titles is free. Apparently feudal lords do not like this. External inheritance, yes or no? And then we've got free investiture right now. So the Pope might not like us very much. He doesn't. Could be better. So laws minus 25. I don't really see how that is adding up. I see here with feudal focus minus 20, it should be at 80%. But then this something somewhere is reducing it by another 5%. I just don't know what. Ah. Apparently this is still applying. Or it could be that that is in Wales. Yep, he's a Welsh duke with no crown law. That's why. That's where the minus 25 is. Okay, figured it out. Anyway, what we need to do is we need to change crown law to feudal obligations low. This is going to piss people off a little bit, but bring up the maximum levy by a substantial amount. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the same thing in Wales. Actually, we don't need to. Never mind. We're going to assume that they're going to pass that. There are plenty of duchies. Oh, Empire of Britannia can be created. The titular empire. We could already create an empire and call ourselves an empire. It costs 2,400 ducats. 400 piety. So it's not easy. And again, it's not going to give us claims on anything. It just allows us to have king level vassals. I was sizing up France a bit, and depending on the difficulty or how like it's balanced, I don't really know how much increased opinion he's going to get if I declare war on him. But he's got 20,700 troops, where we have 31,000. So hypothetically, we should be able to win. But before we do that, let's pass this law. We should see our levy go up substantially if we do that. And then at the same time, we need to also get our prestige up as quickly as we can. I think we do go on a pilgrimage. We will visit Jerusalem. I'll go to the Holy Land. Just like that, we hopped on a boat and now we're down in Jerusalem. My things are packed. The Ilkhanate and the Golden Horde have invaded Novgorod. Alright, the rain has been pouring for days. It's almost impossible to travel the roads. Why does the Lord punish his faithful pilgrims so? I do not want to become cynical. I want to try to please the Pope, so let's hope we don't get ill. We are mnemonic. Oh my gosh, we're probably going to die already. If we die, we become a 6-year-old. Minus 5 health. Well, we did manage to pass one law. And we're dead. We died already. Now we are 6. We are a 6-year-old boy. Awesome. Well, that's going to make it significantly more challenging. These are retinues. Looks like my son, or me in this case, had gone about doing some retinue type stuff. We're just going to end up giving away this duchy then. I'm not going to try to keep control of this. I lost the claim on the Kingdom of France. Wow. That is just brutal. The 100 Years' War. Perhaps not. Well, clearly now we need to murder this man so that there's a regency so we can press the claim. It certainly got significantly harder. All the land that I just gave away, we lost the bonus opinion for. We did pass a law, which is nice. Laws minus 10% now. One more increased feudal obligations. We'll take it up to 100%. I'll be rather upset about that, though. Well, let's see. What does our family look like? Is there anyone else that we need to give land away to? My father died at 24 of pneumonia. How dare he go on a crusade or a pilgrimage? How foolish of him. Well, my family it's too dangerous to land my family, isn't it? There's got to be someone in this family. We want living men. One of our kinsmen was a Kaiser. Nine times out of 10, these women are going to be other dynasties, so it feels to me like our dynasty is a bit sparse. Even if I wanted to give land to my family, I couldn't really. I could land my sisters. That'll cause fun. And by fun, I'm talking about like Dwarf Fortress. And my council is all different again. Oh god, this woman, she hates me. She's envious. She doesn't know about all the things that I did for her. Okay, well, we'll have to play through it. That's what happens in Crusader Kings. It was somewhere around there. All of your well-made plans get... Shh. I was going to say something a little bit more vulgar. Strongest is my Lord Constable. Definitely want to try to get him liking us. Our personal diplomacy of 0. Nice. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to just have to get rid of pretty much all that land. And I can't hold as much land as my father could. Well, at the very least, these people will like us. This guy's ambitious. I'd rather go with somebody else, being a child and all. An English spy master, sure. Might end up using him. These guys are all going to want this duchy, so I'm probably going to have to just give it away to somebody, but... So now we're at 7 out of 6. I don't really want to lose any more land than this. But we only have one holding in this duchy. And we're over our domain limit, so I'm assuming the penalties are the same in this mod. It's a main size, 7 out of 6. I haven't seen an opinion penalty yet for it, but I'm assuming it's there. Probably a safe assumption. Take Buckingham. Alright, lowest opinion is actually the land that that my father granted, the Duchess of Aquitaine. So we just had 30-some thousand troops, now we have 19. Awesome! And we have a weak claim. We do fortunately have a rather sizable retinue, and we have access to the longbow retinue, being English, and so I love this one. Retinue cap usage is only 375. It's even smaller than a skirmish retinue. I love it. Absolutely love it. What stupid retinues did my son buy? Or me, sorry, I keep getting it wrong. He made some heavy cavalry. A cavalry retinue. Why do that when you have access to English longbowmen? With their 100% increased attack modifiers. And 50% increased defense modifiers. My goodness. Yeah. Give me more of that. No, you can't have them. They're mine. I'm greedy. I'm also 7, so... Wonderful technology. Great. I suppose we should not go on a pilgrimage. It sounds pretty risky now. All because I didn't want to become so cynical. My mother is wanting me to find her a husband. Literally. What? You're outraged? You hate me? What did I do, Mom? Relax. You paranoid 26-year-old woman? She's like, oh my god, my husband died of pneumonia. And there's been a crusade for Jerusalem declared. Well, we're a bit young to pick up the Crusader trait. And a jihad for Castile at the same time. I think they should focus on one thing at a time, don't you? We do have access to 5,000 English archers. And as much as I'd like to keep the guys that my former self paid for, I think I'm going to get rid of them. They are just not as good as the English longbow. And you can have so many more men. Alright, so we got to get opinion up. How are we going to get opinion up? We're going to have some feasts. We're going to have to get some prestige just by ruling peacefully. We have de jure claims on some land, evidently. England does extend slightly into Alba. We were going to be friends, but perhaps not. We could do this before the alliance is secure. Alba has 11,000 men. I can still raise more than that, right? Easily. Yeah, before we actually solidify the marriage, let's take back our de jure territory. Let's proclaim my kin. King Edward IV. Do I want to declare it on behalf of our vassal? I don't actually have use for the land. Declaring war on someone on a crusade will cost us an additional 40 piety. Well, fine. And now we have a budget deficit because of the retinue reinforcement. We'll have to reinforce a little bit slower. My sister needs an educator. Okay. Who better than me? No, I can't do that. We will allow Edward IV of House Hastings, who shares my name, to educate her because we want some opinion. Still having slight issues with income, even at half reinforcement. It is positive overall, it's just so close that we keep dipping below. Alright, I'm going to have to ask you to stop that, please. We've inherited the barony of White Tower from David White of from Baron David of White Tower. Okay, so that's a barony, not in our capital. We'll just create a new random vassal. And we'll hold a feast. Peace, man. It's tough. All my vassals will be there, hopefully. Hopefully they do come. Stop desiring my duchy. I would like to hire you for my feasts. I will hunt for the boars myself at the age of 8. If you can't risk this, then, I mean, what can you do? I've been wounded. Well, I am 8, after all. Trying to... okay, I don't want to spend too much on food, or... Yeah, let's spend lavishly. Who cares if we go in debt? We're wounded, we're gonna die. Okay. My opinion of them goes down, which doesn't really matter. And I've inherited an earldom from this woman. This is part of the 5 boroughs, which is a duchy that hasn't been created. We could grant land to other vassals who don't like us in an effort to make them like us better. Like, say, this guy. See how there's 4... Well, there's actually 5 counties. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5th. There's actually a little tiny little thing right there. He already owns 2. He owns 2. They're both kinsmen. This one's older, so the younger one gets some land. Here, you can have it. That way he likes us better. He's still gonna not be perfect, but... Consolidating power between neighbors is actually, it makes the game harder. You're better off just granting land to random characters and making as many random characters as possible, but we're going to play different this time. I think we're just going to play maybe more proper, like the way that they intended you to. You discovered a plot where Duke David of York seeks to fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of England. Well, sir, I think you should stop doing that, please. He will not accept, so I can't send it. You desire the barony of some place. Evidently, I've inherited a few baronies as well. Well, that seems pretty reasonable that you have it then. And the other barony is Clitheroe. I own it personally. I really shouldn't. I'm going to grant it to... Not to him, because he is not my direct vassal, is he? Oh no, he is. Alright, sure. I'll grant it to you. Put us back below our domain limit again, and... Now he'll probably say yes? No, lack of power still says no. Really? You are a jerk. I will make you cupbearer, if you please stop plotting against me. Apparently his opinion of me doesn't matter. Yeah, that's not very nice of you, sir. Well, in that case, bring me his head. Here I was trying to make you like me. Bring me his head, seriously. No, like really. Like, bring me his freaking head. Oh, interesting. So imprisoning him, it's based on relative state intrigue. This is different. It used to be based on arrest chance. Why did that not improve it? Oh, it's because it's you. Goodness gracious. Now he's reigning in Conisborough, West York. Alright, express revolts. There you go. Gotcha. Now, how dare you plot against me, you little brat. Imprisoned minus 50, imprisoned minus 50. Wow. That's tough, man. Your vassals will think you're... Yeah, it's fine. We'll let him back out. So he's upset not only for being in prison, but also because he had been imprisoned at one point. So he's upset now because I fired him. And he's also upset because I had thrown him in prison. But everyone else likes me by 15 more, so we should be a little bit more stable. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.